Alright, I'm back. I'm a little bit more awake. I went to go get coffee. um, yeah, I was struggling for that first hour, 2 hours of work. I mean, you saw, if you watched, I was falling asleep. Anyway, once again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. Yes, it's me, April Love, here in Boston, wishing you a blessed time. Truly hope you're finding reasons to smile, laugh, enjoy life, appreciate everything and everyone around you. So it is now 2:22 a.m. I am a little bit more awake. We'll see how long that lasts after having a small coffee, um, small latte, iced latte, and egg sandwich. Um, yeah, I don't know why I am that tired. Hopefully, this when I get home, I will crash and be able to sleep my normal sleeping hours and be awake and strong for the rest of my Tuesday. Um, and as if you've watched me, you know that I've had this energy issue for a couple of weeks now. Um, but I'm confident that I'll get it under control. And despite it all, I'm trying to push myself to put out more videos, to put out more um, positive content. I want to. As you all know, the ones that watch me, I got dreams of being successful at doing what I love, finding ways to make my visions of helping people a reality. I mean, I'm already living at least part of my dream right now, alright? And that's to use my talents in whichever way I have, because I have obviously multiple talents, and I'm not boasting, but between the poetry, the cooking, the music, my art, you know, I'm not, and this is not me limiting myself. This is just me being realistic with myself. I've never been good at researching things, even with Google. I look something up and I check out the first couple of websites, and if I don't see what I'm looking for or don't understand what I'm reading, I get frustrated. And the further I go into the Google search, or maybe I'm not typing it in right, I don't know. But you know, research and business and whatever, I know that's my weakness. Just being able to create, and now being able with the internet to create in my own, you know, for the most part on my own terms. Um, because on one side I can come off very confident and very, knowing what I want. But in real life, I am an introvert with extrovert um, tendencies. Where like there are times where I could be a little bit more outgoing, I could be a little bit more approaching to other people. There's other times where I'm a little bit more timid and shy and to myself and unsure of myself. Um, Especially when it comes to asking about business and asking about how to do something. Like I don't always, I can never at the moment on the spot think of proper questions. Um, I'm more of an observer, and I don't like to ask people for help or guidance. And sometimes when I do, it's a little awkward because I don't like I don't like feeling like I'm trying to like I'm bothering somebody. You know, I want to figure it out for myself, but at the same time, I know that I can't do it all by myself. You know, but I feel like doing what I'm doing and trying to showcase who I am, showing you my strengths, showing you my weaknesses, showing my talents, showing you maybe unintentionally sometimes what my potential is in other areas, with the hopes that somebody is seeing what I'm doing, sees the potential, sees that I'm genuine can see what my intent is, you know. And I know, it's just a matter of someone seeing the right piece of content, whether it's a video, whether it's a long-winded Instagram post, whatever it might be. Someone sees one of my T-shirts and it grabs their attention. It just takes one right person, one person that can help me elevate and compel for everything to change. And I know that's gonna come. It does get frustrating when I see my numbers go up and down. It frustrates me that I get stuck. I'm, once again stuck around a particular number. On one side, I try not to focus on that. I'm doing what I love. I do have at least a small handful of you. You know who you are. Divine Tiffany, Manji, Jen, Nicole, JV, Remy Moore, Austin, Savage, Foodie, and so many other people. So many of you, and some of you don't come in every single stream. Some of you I don't see from a month or two, and that's fine. I know people got lives. People, maybe you didn't see the post. Maybe I didn't share it out. It is whatever the case. But I know the ones, money. I'm thinking of other names. Money Magnet. You know, those of you that see my intent have been impacted and gotten value from what I share. You know, that means just as much to me as getting the next 1,000 subscribers or getting the acknowledgement from from any which person or whatever. Obviously I want to grow so I could start making an income. I want the right people to see it so on a financial level, you know, because my career has already started. I know that. My social media career has already started. You know, it's just a matter of the financial part of it and the business side of it to kick in. And it will. Despite my frustrations and fears, I know what my dreams are. I know the potential and I know and I've made promises to people and it's not about me trying to keep promises, but because I already, again, I know that as I continue to grow, and especially when the finance and business side kick in, and I get the right people around me to help me to flesh out and make the bigger parts of my dream a reality, there are people that I'm taking along with me. There are people that are blood family. There's people that I've known for years. People that, an example is the person I touched base with last night before I streamed. I've known this person since I was 16 years old. I taught their son how to play drums. You know, you know, her family is my. We consider each other family. I haven't seen her in a few years. But I told her, I said, you know, when I get to that point that I know I'm gonna get to, when I have the money, when I'm set, you I promise you'll be taken care of. She's like, oh, don't worry about me. I was like, no, I'm not saying it because I feel like I have to. It's your family, and you know, you've always been on the list of people, and I've said this before, like I want to be a version of Ellen. I want to be a version of that Mr. Beast that, you know, surprises people with gifts and money and just highlights the best of them and, you know, makes another person's life better, whether it's in a huge way or even a small way. I mean, even now when I'm able to, I will make a donation, or I will send somebody a random few dollars if I have it. Or, I'll find some way to try to uplift somebody. And that's not me, again, not me boasting. It's just, this is my nature. And some of you know that that's my nature. That's who I am as a person. You know, and, forget about just family and friends. Like, I think some of you have heard my vision on helping to build, housing in a program to help people not only get on their feet and get employment, but to give them the tools and the access to things to really reach their dreams and what their goals are. I want to support people's dreams. I want to support people's ability to take care of themselves and, and their families and whatever. So, I got so many, and that's just one part of it. Obviously for myself, I got big dreams as well. You know, like I want to find a way to help animals. I want to find a way to help international things internationally in things in my own community. The place I grew up. I want to do things. I like one of the things I've been envisioning lately is, you know, some of my family members, like let's say I win a big jackpot, lottery jackpot or something, or I do come into that, into that financial wealth that I know can come from what I'm doing on social media. The more that I push and the more that I hustle and the more that I put myself out there, right? I had this vision of, how there's those those money transaction apps, right? Well, the one that me and my brothers and mother use, I found out through that app that some of my other family members that I don't talk to on a regular basis, they use that same app because it shows who uses the app on in my contacts, and I'm like, it would be so awesome. It would be so much fun and amazing to just like randomly pick one of those, a couple of them, and send them like a couple $1,000 out of nowhere, and they're like, what the hell, what the why she is that for real? Did she really just send me that? And just like wait for the text, wait for a message, wait for something, you know, like, I mean, look at the smile on my face. That would be like, really, I think I mentioned this before in a video that, because you all know my love for the Jeep Wranglers. I've had multiple visions of, you know, having my brother, and one of my cousins with me going up to the dealership, and them thinking I'm just gonna go for a test drive, or I'm picking up I'm actually going to pick up my Jeep, and um, when we get there, we start looking around, and you know, they're talking about how they like this Jeep or that Jeep. I'm like, well, go pick one. I want to do stuff like that. I wanted to surprise people. I want to like show up at someone's door and give them $1,000, or I want to, randomly go to somebody and give them a new computer setup, or give them something that helps them go after their dreams, or just makes their life a little bit easier, or something. Even my husband, like, again, if you follow me, my husband lives in Morocco. We've had immigration issues. Right now, for the last 4 years, we haven't been able to afford to do anything as far as immigration. Can't get a lawyer, can't start the process again, because there's not enough money at the moment. Um, but I always have dreams of just surprising my husband and showing up in Morocco, and bringing him, in, just show him up at his house with a new car or something, or show. I don't know how I would manage to surprise him with a visa, but that would be amazing too, to show up in his house and say, "Okay, let's go." you know, that would just be awesome. That would be amazing. What's up, Queen of Crazies? How you doing? Thank you for coming in. Hit the like button if you can. I know, at least for a couple people, including me, the YouTube app is being a dumb, not performing right. The likes don't stick. So, I mean, right now it doesn't even show that you're on the stream. It's just it says 0. I see the like. Let's see if it stays there. So I've been daydreaming out loud for the last 20 minutes. So, nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. And if you haven't checked it out yet, I have a new video out, new motivational video. The link is at the top of my description. And everything below that is just any other way you want to support. Go to aloveproductions, leave a donation, my PayPal, go check out my social media. Any way you want to support, it's greatly appreciated. So, this is actually my second live stream of the night. Just trying to, earlier I was literally falling asleep on the stream. Well, welcome. I appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. go shop around my channel. There's a lot of variety from music to poetry to art to live streams to cooking videos, motivational videos, health and fitness videos. So shop around, shop around. Enjoy your stay. Um, Take a look around and anything that compels you, anything that you connect with, share those out. Yeah, I'm at work and I started my stream about an hour after I got into work, and before I even started the stream, I was falling asleep and I'm like, maybe if I start the stream it will help me to become more alert. One, nobody came in, so you know, I'm sitting there talking to myself like I did before you showed up. I was talking out loud for 20 minutes with nobody here. So, but, which is nothing new because if nobody comes, but I still keep the stream going like somebody's there. So, because eventually somebody will come across it and watch the first 10 minutes or whatever. So, but, I was literally like fighting it to stay awake during the stream, and then after about a half hour, I was like, okay, I need to get off. Maybe I'll come back and stuff. So I ran and got a coffee, and um, I'm a little bit more awake for the moment. Hopefully, if I don't, hopefully I don't crash until I get home. Yeah. Last night I started my stream around this time. Normally I'm on the East Coast. I don't know where you're from, but I'm in Boston. And I started the stream right around this time last night when normally I start my streams during the week. I start them about 12:30 or so, but I got caught up talking to a family friend. Um, yeah, I got caught up talking to a family friend, and didn't start until later. And a couple of my regulars came in to the stream. Um, the last couple of nights have been kind of slow on my streams, and that happens. Sometimes I get nobody. Other times I get, a couple of my regulars. I have a handful of regular people that come into the stream, so, and a handful of people that come in on a regular basis. So how did you come across my channel on my stream? Did it just pop up? Were you already subscribed? Did you see a link? I'm just curious. So, but already on my page. All right, cool. Are you part of the hashtag I'm a creator community? Or no, like maybe you came across me from somebody else's channel? Savage, what's his face? High Velocity Savage, Divine Tiffany, Manji, Makeup by Nicole, Turtle. Trying to think of the live streams I've been in recently. James Cox, right on. Yeah, it's because of hashtag I'm a creator that I'm even at 1,000 subscribers. I've been stuck right around the 1K mark, but since last year, but it's because of them that I got up to 1K. So, I'm truly appreciative, and of course, like everybody, I'm still trying to grow. Like I said, when you get a chance, check out some of my other content. I'm sure you'll find stuff that you like. Everything is meant to spread love and positivity, meant to be uplifting. But I also have videos where I'm just very transparent. Like if I'm feeling depressed or unmotivated, there are times where I express that, you know, because what I try to do is again, on top of spreading love and positivity, on top of spreading love and positivity, I'm also just trying to document and share my journey to reach my dreams. I'm 42 years old and I'm still chasing my dream. I've been chasing my dreams more so in over the last 5 years. So, what's my dreams? Well, I'm living part of my dream already, which was what I was ranting about before you showed up. Is to share, you know, the things that I love, the things that my talents and my creativity, everything from my poetry to my art, my music, all of that, to inspire others to go after their dreams and you know just make my own way to make a living doing what I love. You know, I design my own shirts. I again, I already said all the art and poetry and all that, but I also like I have a website, aloveproductions.com, and I've designed T-shirts. Um, Again, even the designs are meant to, everything on the shirts have is a positive and uplifting message. And I want to make a difference in the world. I want to help others to realize their dreams and to go after their dreams. One of my bigger dreams is to um, help fight the unemployment and housing issues especially in my community, not just this country, but at least in my own community, in my own city. And I don't want to do what everybody else. Obviously, there's not enough going on to really help people not only get how have affordable housing or get a sustainable job, because it's one thing to get somebody to work, it's a whole other thing to get someone to work to the point that they can actually afford to support themselves, and it's a whole other thing. You have shirts, nice. So see, my shirts are not just about A Love Productions. Like I have what you would consider merch for A Love Productions, but I have like 40, I have at least 20 to 40 other designs that have nothing to do with A Love Productions. Like it's not to promote A Love Productions, it's to promote love, positivity, you know, self worth, empowerment, you know. Like if you go to the website, you'll see. Like the only thing I have with me right now is my hat. That's obviously catered to A Love Productions. In the back of it has a part of my outro, like, love, share, and inspire. But I have shirts to say, I am powerful. I have the last one I designed um, has the word "be the difference." Um, I have a design with "Love Yourself" on it. Um, like I said, there's a lot of different designs to choose from. I have 4 different styles of shirts. This is the only hat design I have right now. I have a couple of coffee mugs, and then on top of that, like I said, I have artwork. I have, and stuff. But like as far as like I was starting to say with the housing, one of my dreams is to help, low income people or even homeless people or families, not only get housing, I don't want to just help people find housing. I want people to be able to afford where they live as they work towards their dreams. If they want to be a chef or they want to be, you know, a creator of some sort, or they have a dream, whatever their dream, like I want to help them work towards their dream and towards a real career and not just help them to get employment or, you know, because it's one thing to get employment. Employment could be working, you know, yeah, in the way everything's working out now, across the country. And even with having housing, they're making it so harder and harder for people to afford to live. And I don't want to. I want to help people to be able to afford to live, but I also want to help them to reach their goals and their dreams too. So, like, I want to have like a financial advisor working with them, a social worker working with them. People to help get them in the direction they want to go, financially and career wise. Because they both go hand in hand. And like I was starting to say, it's one thing that you go for job training and you still end up working at a supermarket or a fast food place where you can't afford to live off of that. You know, it's a whole other thing to go to get training in something you love, get an entry level job or internship in that direction, and get to the point where you're making a, a livable wage, or you get to a level of financial success that you can afford to not depend on housing, or you can afford to rent wherever you want to rent, or you can afford to buy a house. Because like what I want to do is I don't want to do what housing does, where they just put this subsidized rent thing, and then if you make an extra dollar, your rent goes up $50. What I want to do is it's gonna be based on your income, but it's gonna be practical. It's gonna be because my mother has subsidized rent, and like it's a double-edged sword. If we make an extra few dollars, we're that much closer to being kicked off. That doesn't mean we can afford to pay full rent. It's not doesn't mean just because I make an extra $3 in my an hour, you know. So what I want to do is, you know, whoever, say I'm able to get buy a multi-unit complex or something, or even if I start small with a 3 unit house, and I work with the three families that live in that house, and I say, look, we're gonna sit down with you. We're gonna look at all your finances, your bills, and what's a fair amount for you to pay, for rent. What is reasonable? What is fair for you to pay? And we'll review it every 6 months, every year. If you do start making a little bit more money, we're not just gonna hike it up. We're gonna sit down again and say, again, what is a fair amount to pay? If you still can only pay 1,000 a month, then we're gonna leave it 1,000 a month until you're at a point where you can pay a little bit more. And like I said, I don't want to just do it like that. I want to have a financial advisor or someone that's knowledgeable about finances, and to meet with the families on a regular basis to go over budget and say, like, one of their goals is to buy a house, to be able to afford to move wherever they want and not have to worry about income, where their income is. you know and that's why the other part of it, I want to have a social worker or someone, you know that understands employment or knows where to find opportunities to, say, okay, what do you really want to do? Do you want to be a chef? Do you want to go to school to be a doctor? Do you want to be a working artist? What is your dream, and how? Let's see how we can help. Again, have someone that can meet with people on a regular basis and say, okay, what direction are you trying to go with your life and your career? Let's help you find avenues to do that. Like, I want to really help people not just get employed, not just find, be stuck in the system of affordable housing or welfare or whatever, because it ends up just being, the way it's set up is one, some people just get comfortable and they don't want to give it up because whatever. No problem. Thank you for stopping in. I hope you stop in again. I don't think I'm streaming tomorrow night, but I should be on either Wednesday or Thursday night. But I will have a couple videos out there. I think I have another video coming out tomorrow at 4 p.m. So keep a lookout. And again, whatever you're compelled to, whatever touches you, please share it out. Let people know, you know, what you connected to, you know, and all that good stuff. But I appreciate you stopping in. I really do. Thank you. It means a lot. So, and you have a good night. Alright, so I can keep this going on for a while. At least a couple more minutes. Yeah, but what I was just saying, I know the person left, but dude, like, I love, and that's again, that's just the tip of the iceberg. I want to make a difference for people. I want to help people to make a difference in their own lives. will I make a difference in my life? Anyway, um, where I was hoping to go with the last stream, and I kind of got into more motivational speak and daydreaming out loud in this stream. I know there's a couple people that support me already, and maybe someone that comes in after that's not familiar with my content. If you actually watched all the way through this, I hope one that you see the value and the true intent behind everything that I'm talking about. And I want you to know that whether I know who you are or not, I am praying for you. I am praying that you find whatever it is that you're finding. I pray that, any hardships you may be going through right now are healed. I hope that you are able to take that step to your own personal greatness. I pray that you find whether it's the dream job, your relationships are healed, your financial situation gets better. I believe wholeheartedly that we can all obtain our dreams. I do believe there's enough out there for everybody. And I believe even if it's a crazy dream, everybody's telling you that it's unrealistic, that it's not possible, that, you know, don't listen to them. Some of the most successful people were crazy enough to take the chance to go towards their dreams. I listen and I watch people. I've listened to Gary Vee. I've watched and listened to celebrities like The Rock or Ellen or, you know, I've looked at the backstories of different people, and when you see where they came from and where they ended up, you know, you gotta stop and remind yourself it didn't happen for them overnight. And it may not happen overnight for you, but if you start working on your mind and working and connecting with your heart and whatever your belief system is, whether you believe in God, believe in Buddha, believe in the law of attraction or the universe, or even if it's just about learning to have faith within yourself that anything and everything is possible. It most likely will not happen overnight. Some people get lucky and it happens like that, and sometimes out of the blue. So that is a possibility, but you have to take the first step. you have to just make a decision, even if the decision or maybe the action is the smallest action is to change your mindset. Like you don't do physically do anything just yet, but you just say, I have enough faith in myself that I'm gonna start working on feeling good about myself. And if you doodle, if you have a talent that you just never really thought too much about, and people have tried to encourage you to use that, start doing it. You know, maybe you're shy to be on camera. Maybe you're shy to put yourself out there. I completely understand that because I'm still like that. What even though I'm almost up to 1,000 videos at this point, you can do it. If I can go after my dreams at 42 years old, and I started consistently making content 5 years ago. I've had this channel for 7 years, but I've consistently made videos for the last 5 years, or content for the last 5 years. And it was just this year that I sold 2 paintings, and people are showing interest in other artwork that I have. And I know that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's just, you know, I'm, I'm slowly starting to level up. And I know something big is coming. I feel like I need it more now. I know I want it wholeheartedly now than later, but I also have to trust the process. You know, I'm scared to death that of not being able to continue what I love because I have to go look for a new job or whatever. I don't want a new job. This is my job. This is my career. You know, this is what I'm passionate about. My art, my music, whatever. You know, and despite my energy issues, if you saw my last stream, you saw how I was falling asleep on the stream. All because I wanted to put the live, do a live stream and connect with people. You know. So anyway, and look, I'm sitting here once again talking to nobody. Nobody's here. I know there's going to be a few people that come in and watch this, and there's going to be even a few lesser people watching the whole thing. And that's fine, because it's the nature of YouTube. It's the nature of life. There's not always going to be an audience. And what's the I forget the act. They say dance like nobody's watching. I'm gonna speak out loud, because even if nobody's here to listen, I'm here to listen to myself. If that makes any sense. Don't let anybody ever tell you that dreams are stupid. Don't let anybody tell you that you're unrealistic. Don't listen to your own negativity. It's very easy to stay negative. It's very easy to see the worst in life and in people. It's easy to stay unchanged. I have people every now and again tell me, oh, you've changed. Maybe I just grew. Maybe I made a decision that I'm not just gonna sit idly by. I'm gonna improve on myself. If that changed me in any way, so be it. Anyway, I think I will end this now. appreciate those that come in and watch this after the fact. Again, if it's your first time, make sure you hit all the buttons. Check out my links in the description. Support any way you see fit. You know, more so, share out any video of mine that you connect with, and let people know why you connect and why they should come check out my channel. With that, I'm going to end it. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I love you. I believe in you. I truly hope you find ways to believe in yourself if you don't already do. Until the next video, which there should be a video out either today or tomorrow. Can't remember when I scheduled it, but it should be out 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you keep a lookout. In the meantime, go check out my last video. Um, are you daring to be great? The link is in the description. See you in the next one. Like, love, share, and inspire. Don't forget, love is everything. And I'll see you next time. Much love.